It was an immense battle for China to take down Korea and become the first team to make this year's semifinals, but they eventually got it done, 87-81 after overtime, having trailed by as many as 11 points. It was another exceptional show from Han Shu, as she garnered an amazing 33 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Her teammates, Lee Meng, contributed 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists to wrap up first place in the group. Korea were unfortunate to finish with a loss, as they take third place, and now look forward to the qualification for the semifinals.
Siyu Wong, Li Wei-young, Mong Lee, Shin Chi-pan, and Shu Han.
The other vital thing, the veteran at 33 really does do a super job.
Going up against Wong, the 2-point guards. Lee finds a way through.
I was interested to see how they would try and play the game tempo-wise.
In this important game in Group A. Park, been so dominant this whole tournament. Back and she gets it. Dumps it back into Park. Exceptional vision. And eventually finds a way in herself.
Again, ask questions. That's all you can do. They've got to get something going here.
And that's exactly what they needed. To Pan. Han for 3. And Coach Zhong Wei within a point of Korea. Park. But An, the smallest player out there, snaps it back out to Kang for 3! In front of your eyes in the Women's Asia Cup. Oh, Mong Lee, the backwards pass to Han!
I won't mind seeing it again. I think Han just hipped her as she tried to go past.
Kim now. Oh, she's just full of class. Han. Quick release. Here's Jisoo Park. Going to work on Shu Han and getting through. And does lose it in the end. Lee picked it up out of nowhere. Popped up the shot. This is Park. Stops and props. Kicks it out to Kang for 3. Oh, Lee to Young. They still want to move quickly. Shu Han, that's a good settler. They lead it over China, 21-12. This time, Lee to Mong Lee, to Won Lee, to Mong Lee. Oh my goodness!
Don't be Kim on the flop.
Mong Lee for 3. That is sweet.
And then again, they had a dig at the basketball and got the break.
6 points for Mong Lee. Here's Lee. Great move.
Have talked about in the quarter break, and they've really put it on the floor to stretch that defense and give Jisoo Parks. Well, they're not hanging around, Korea. That's 2.
Gao. Oh, into Mong Lee. So much noise. Kang to An. Goes underneath, but Shu Han's got no one ahead of her. Waits for Kang. Oh, that is sweet! Kim wants Park to go. Instead, Kim goes on her own, and that's a great finish.
And you just can't say enough great things about the way that they've really come out in this game. She's playing for all the energy of it being her first Asia Cup, not her, you have to call time, but...
Kang, she's hit a couple of 3s already. This time the 2 is good as well. Zhang, good hands. Oh, but even better hands there from Lee. Zhang. Han with the outstretched arms. Young has got Zhang ahead of her instead. Dumps it into Wang for the air 1.
Points. Some interviewer is going to have to ask her, has she ever seen a shot she doesn't like?
Park back on the floor. That's a big in. Out of the timeout. Ji-Yun Park. Young, Han. Once again, into Kang, couldn't finish it off. They get another chance here.
Zhu Han is hands on knees, you know, a superstar that she is. And don't forget, you know, China were on the 3-team foul mark after 2 minutes.
With Wang in foul trouble. Zhu Han again, in it goes! Park there again, and China somehow escape. Li Wei-young at the other end. Wei-young's happy. Korea have left. Jisoo Park, it's in the right hands, puts up a 2! On Lee. Zhu Han. Zhu Han! Han wanted Mong Lee, instead got Yuan Lee. Shot clock down to 4. And Lee. Dunby Kim spinning around Wan Lee and will head to the line for 2. Kim.
More comfortable as a team because she's out on the...
Wan Lee puts the Jets on. Oh, how did she do that? Fights with Young and then pulls up for a 2. She's been rock solid. A completely different story to the China bench at the moment. Lee, what can she do this time? Gives it off to Zhang. Now Han driving in the mismatch. Park gets moving to Lee. Oh, that is fantastic ball movement.
Quickness and activity that it's one of those games where someone's going to be unlucky. And
pulls up over the head of Lee, if they can keep this lead up. But here comes China. Wan Lee. And level Lee to Yuan Lee. Jin wasn't quite expecting it. Hard was up against Zhu Han, backs out of it. Lee, she wants a piece of Zhu Han and gets it.
Yes, but that's the part of the game that will go. Her legs will just go in terms of her field goal percentages.
Lee now though. Jisoo Park backing down on Zhu Han. And the end one! And then a steal. Lee once again has been the catalyst. Ji-yeon Park! Lee, haven't called her name in a while. Oh, good pass to Han!
Totally kicking herself because that's...
her first minutes guarding Jin from China. Mong Lee now. There for the boards, they've got 17 seconds to work with to try and level it. Instead, they go within a point. It's Korea, 54, leading China, 53.
Haven't won a tournament for 12 years off their back.
Here's Lee with the first shot. Kang finding it difficult out there at the moment. Wang has to sit because that was her 4th. Looking for some space, can't find it. Instead finds Zhang. That's a great feed. She doesn't look it, but...
I don't normally as a rule.
Jisoo Park, here's her touch. Can she get a basket to go with it?
Fouled.
Fouled on the way in. And you can hear the boos of the crowd. Number 1 rule, Mong Lee. Hurts! Dunby Kim needs this bucket, gets this bucket! Thinks about the 3, gives it to Wan Lee instead, pulls up, knocks that one down as well! Here we go again, Wan Lee with the steal, has Mong Lee, happy to share it around. Lee has been equally as good, she's trapped, gives it to Park, fouled.
Would be fine, and then they haven't turned the ball over in this second half. Opportunities to score. Still plenty of time for Korea to try.
Tia kicks it out to Young. Can't join the party. And China in the bonus as well. Here go Korea, off and running again. Oh, great transition basket. Lee. Oh, she's been doing.
No foul and 1 shot. You can't give them more than 1 shot.
And there's the shot.
Jisoo Park can really get after it.
I think that's her first points of the game as well. What a way to insert yourself. Jisoo Park can insert herself. Going to work on Haeran Lee. And now Han for an open three. That is good. Gets it back. Goes in again. This time Zhang. Second one's good. They need buckets and they need them quickly. And Lee to go. They need to go now. Lee has been great all game. And breaks it in. China 72, Korea 72. Perhaps even more the way this game's going. Dunby Kim's been immense. And she gets the... You could say the same for every player out there right now. Mong Lee finds a way through. Han, it's been a great battle with Park. Zhang's there to help out. Han pops it in. In these last moments of the game, dumps it into Park. What a great find and what a great finish.
But you do wish they'd give her a touch just to keep her in rhythm.
Hey, Wong. In foul trouble, Mong Lee.
Oh. We need to lead by 2.
Ron Lee goes for it. Gets it! She's been immense all game. Jisoo Park! Jisoo Park! And a foul called off the ball.
It's like she enjoys the moment.
China back at it again. Han for a 30-piece. You betcha! My word. Park has to hit this. Just has to and does. Mong Lee wants to go on her own. Can't back it in. Han spins, scores! And the final score after overtime is China 87, Korea 81.